All right, looks like we're live. It is the 23rd of September, 2022, almost October, almost Halloween, almost Thanksgiving, almost Christmas, and almost the new year, 2023. We're real close to all this. The last couple of days here in Colorado, in Fort Collins, we've had really cool weather. It was like 54 degrees yesterday. Today it's going to be about 78. We got a bunch of rain. It was really awesome. So fall is in the air, and I'm starting to see leaves changing colors now. So we're getting close, right, to no more heat. And you can tell now I'm wearing a shirt instead of just a t-shirt because it's a little bit cooler inside my house because it was really cool last night. But I love the cool weather. All right. So I think it's pretty important to talk about this, getting reviews. And right now with Google, those of you that are trying to get Google reviews, and I'm in a lot of different groups, and we're all talking about this, how Google isn't showing all the reviews. Like, let's say I'm a carpet cleaner, and Mrs. Jones, I just did a great job for her, and she wants to leave me a 5-star Google review. So she goes on to my Google My Business page for my reviews, leaves me a review, a glowing 5-star review because I'm the most awesome carpet cleaner in the world. And what happens? Google doesn't put it up there. It doesn't show up. Tomorrow I go to Mrs. Smith's house, right? And same thing. Mrs. Smith leaves me this 5-star glowing review and and puts it up there, and it doesn't show up on my reviews. Okay. So let's say I have 20 reviews over the last few years. So what happens with that is here's what's going on. And then the next day I get another review and that one shows up. What happened to those other two reviews? Well, because of Google's algorithms, right? When they're looking at this stuff, there's certain things that they see that they consider spam or something, so they don't show the review, right? And we've been having this trouble. In fact, Doug Meehan, one of our clients, he does carpet repair. He got like several reviews, like 8 or 9 reviews, and only 2 of them showed up. And he was asking me, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Well, it's Google doing this stuff, and nobody really knows the real reason. We don't get to see how their algorithms really work. But what we suspect is this: let's say Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Jones, they leave reviews every day to everybody, right? Or they might have done some spam reviews, or who knows what they've done. Google knows their journey on their platform because they see all these people and what they do if they leave a review over here or whatever. So Google might have an algorithm that looks at that because they leave so many reviews as spam, so they don't put it up there. Okay, so that's a problem because as far as we're concerned, we just did a great job for Mrs. Smith, and it doesn't even matter if we get a hold of Google because I've done it, and they said there's nothing they can do. It's in the algorithm. It's in the AI, the artificial intelligence reads all this stuff, and there's something in there. And we don't know what Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Smith's path has been on Google. We don't know what they're doing. All we know is what we did for them and what they did for us, but their review didn't show up. That's a bummer, isn't it? It's a real bummer. I was talking to the same guy, Doug Meehan, where we're talking, and he bought this software, and I'm going to show that to you because we've been testing it a little bit, right? We've been looking at this software, and apparently, the last few reviews he got went right to his reviews. So they have a way of bypassing Google's AI or something. I don't know how, but it's like $75 a month for this software. That's what he told me, right? So let me share my screen. Let me kind of show you what it is. Hold on 1 second here. Share screen. Right here, share. Okay. All right. So here it is. All right. It's called Nice Job. Get.nicejob.com. Okay. So in fact, let me try to just grab this and see what it says without all the other stuff. Let me just open something here, right? Bam. Okay, yeah, I already have this up. Okay, I have it on the other one right here. That's what that is. Okay. Oh, I see. I already had it. Anyway, this Google reviews not showing up. Here's why and what to do. This is in fact, let me copy this. Copy. And let me stop sharing for 1 minute. I'm going to put it into I'm going to put it into the chat. Okay. I'm going to post it as a comment in chat. Bam. There's that one. So you can go there, right? So let me post that one. And that one's posted, right? Let me show it. It's come. There it is, right across the bottom, right? Get nice job and all that. Let me go back. Let me do one more. Let me grab this page, their main page with all their pricing and everything else. So let me go back over here. Let me put this in, paste it, put it in, and yes, show it. And there's that one, get.nicejob.com. Okay, so let me hide it now. All right, let me go back to sharing. Okay. All right. So he started using this, and what happened, and see, they know what's going on. Google reviews not showing up, and of course they're not. It's not. There's something going on, right? That we don't know everything about it. We just know that it doesn't work. Okay, so I'm not going to read all this. Well, let's go through this. Learn why your Google business reviews are not showing up and how to fix it, right? So they go through how to fix it. We've even tried some of this stuff from reading their article, and it didn't seem to work real well. But, once he got the software, it started working really well, right? And it's vital not to underestimate the importance of customer reviews. There's nothing better than customer reviews. It's the best thing there is, right? And so here are some of the common reasons why Google reviews don't show up. Embedded links in Google reviews. Well, we're not doing that. Google review marked as a spam, fake Google reviews temporarily disabled. Your business is newly listed on Google. None of these are applying to Doug. Your Google business profile is inactive. That doesn't apply to him. Your reviewer's account is inactive. Your Google business profile has a duplicate. That's not happening. Your business has changed locations. That's not happening. So it's something else, right? And so we don't know if Google thinks it's a fake review, right? That's what we don't know. So this company has a way of getting through that filters. I don't know how, but it works because I've already seen it work for Doug. And if I wanted to look at pricing, here it is. He's doing the standard 14 days free, $75 a month. I am not an affiliate. I make no money from this. I'm just showing you this because a lot of people are having trouble with reviews getting posted. So I want to make sure that you're seeing this. Here's basic, right? You get you can do it for $0 a month, right? And just go through here and read it yourself, right? And then $75 a month, get 2 times more reviews. He did this one. I love the way they do this stuff, right? And how you go to the $99 stuff plus $399 setup. They set it up for you. Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, you get all the stuff, personalized stuff, right? And so it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You don't really need all this, right? But you do need to get these reviews. How many customers do you have? One through 2,500. Most of you, that's about how many you have. 2,500 plus, it goes up. 5,000, it goes to that. 10,000 plus, that's the price. This remains 0. 14-day free plan. You can always go and do the free plan. Okay, so it's great to use this. And let's just watch this. So I was watching this video yesterday right here. Let me make it bigger because I think this is important. I was watching this video and I had this idea, and I was like, you know what? We should all get reviews like this, but maybe you have several houses that you've done. If you're a carpet cleaner and you show yourself cleaning, and there's a little bit of music on the background because I really like this. This is people. This is actually testimonies. So if you have testimonies, you can put these testimonies on and you can say whatever the client said, right? And so, for instance, like watch this. You can't really hear it because I have it too low. Okay, you get the idea, right? So you get the idea of how this is a testimony video from clients that have hired Nice Job, right? To do their reviews for them, to have that little code on their website, and they get reviews, and it makes it so they what they do is they hook up to your let me stop sharing from it. Did I stop sharing? I think I did. Yeah, I did stop sharing. Anyway, was I even sharing that? I'm not sure. Wow. Huh. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, there's that. Okay. So I'm not sure if I was even sharing that. The video I just played. Well, if you saw the video, let me know. If you didn't, let me know and I'll show it again. Anyway, they get all these reviews from their clients that are buying their software, and I haven't looked into it enough for the free version that costs nothing. Doug just happened to get the $75 version, and he loves it. All of a sudden, his reviews are showing up. He was worried about it because he does carpet repair, and he does great work and people leave reviews, and he wants those reviews to show up because the more reviews you have, when people are looking, a lot of people hire based on reviews. And I do know this. It's also based on how you reply to a review. Savvy clients will look at the reviews and let's say you get a 1 star. How did you reply to that 1 star review? Were you confrontational? Were you mean to the client instead of like trying to diffuse the problem? Maybe it is your fault. There was a problem, right? And they left you a bad review. Maybe you need to fix it. Maybe you need to talk about that. I remember that I got a review one time, and it had nothing at all to do with us. We did a mold job for this lady, and we gave her a name of our painter, right? Like, here's a painter. You can hire the painter directly to repaint your walls. Well, anyway, the painter didn't show up and didn't do a great job. This is a problem with referring people out sometimes, right? Well, he didn't do the job correctly, so she gave me the 1 star review. And I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even involved. I wasn't the painter. I gave her a name, and then I said, you can pick any painter you want. Here's the painter that we use, and here you go. And the experience was with the painter, but I was the point of contact. So you got to remember that when you're giving referrals, right? Like, if you're the point of contact, you're going to get the bad rap. Anyway, and this lady gave me a 1 star review after, and she was handicapped. We went into her house before we did the mold job. We saw her lawn was real long with all these weeds in the backyard. We actually mowed her lawn for free, pulled all the weeds for her for free because I felt sorry for her, and I got a 1 star review. So it doesn't matter sometimes, right? And I remember writing back, I replied, I said, I'm so sorry you had that experience. When I referred the painter to you, he's always done a great job for us. I don't know what happened. As you know, I can't remember her name, Mrs. Jones, I had nothing to do with the painter. All he was a referral. My job was done at that point. And I think I even said, I hope you remember that we pulled all your weeds for free and mowed your lawn because you're handicapped and it looked like it needed to be done. So we wanted to do a public service for you. Now, I probably shouldn't have put that in there, but you know how it is, man. I was digging at it. So I wanted somebody to read that. But remember, when you reply, if you call them bad names like you're crazy, right? It's because you're crazy and we can't work with crazy people. People read those replies, and that's a problem for you, right? So you got to be very careful, just like I have to be careful because I'm very confrontational sometimes. And if I think I'm right, and they're wrong, I'm going to go after them, and that's never the right way, right? You can't diffuse somebody's anger with anger. You gotta diffuse it with love, and I practice that every day, day in and day out, like we all have to, right? None of us are perfect. If we were, we'd all be sitting in heaven right now, in our mansions on the hill, right? But we're not. We're sinners. We have problems. We're constantly trying to fix that. Okay, so I think Get Nice Job is a great piece of software because I got to see it in action, and I got to see reviews that he wasn't getting all of a sudden get put in there. So, and I don't know how they do it. It doesn't matter how they do it. I don't care. All I care about is it works. You have reviews. We have a client in Colorado Springs. Robert Yoko has a carpet cleaning company, and he's been in business for a little while now. He has like 3,000 5-star reviews, right? It's unbelievable the amount of reviews he's got. Every job they're on, they really try to get reviews. And he may be using the software. I'm not sure, but I know he has over 3,000 5-star reviews. So when somebody's looking and they go to the maps, right? If they don't click on an ad that we might be running for him and they scroll down just to the maps and they see 3,200 5-star reviews and 16 5-star reviews, I'm hiring this dude with the 3,200 5-star reviews. You should be getting reviews every day. It should be something that's a habit. You can't get out of that habit. You also need to be getting video testimonies from your customers. Let them do a Google review, but also try to get a video testimony. Now you can use that on your YouTube channel, your Facebook channel. You can put it on a blog. You can put it under reviews on your website. How much better would it be to have a video testimony of your client saying what a great job you did, as opposed to having Joe's Carpet Cleaning did a great job, Betty G, right? So that is way different than a video of the lady telling everybody in cyberspace right here what a great job we did. So it's always a very positive thing. I understand a lot of people are afraid to get in front of cameras, so you're not going to get everybody, but you can get a lot of them. How I used to do it, I'm not telling you to do it like I used to do it, because I'm a little different than a lot of you. And, I have very little fear in front of people. So I would set my tripod up right back there. See my tripod right there? I would set my tripod up with that camera, okay? And I would set it up. I'm not sure if it was that camera. Maybe it was an older one. I would set it up, and the customer would be like, right after the job, she just got through telling us how great we were. I'm talking to her about the Google review. I'm sending her a link that she just has to click on and leave her review, okay? And I always told my clients, look, the review that you leave just needs to be honest. It could be a 1-star review, a 2-star, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you think. I'm not telling you how to leave me a review. And so, because that's, you get caught by trying to spam reviews like that, you're in trouble. So, and why not have honesty, right? Nobody's perfect. I actually think like 4.8, 4.9 instead of a 5.0 is almost better than a 5.0, because people also think nobody's perfect, right? But apparently Robert Yokel is. He's got like over 3,000 5-star reviews. You know what he did? So in 2021, he did nearly $2 million in business, just carpet cleaning. How many of you do that? Not a lot of you, not very few of you. If any of you do that, I don't know, but I know that he does, because I'm a friend of his and I do his advertising. So I know what he does, and he's top notch. They do a great job. You wouldn't have that many 5-star reviews. They're very, very important. As important, like I was saying, is video testimonies. All I did with people is I would give them a discount. I'll give you $25 off your bill right now for a 1-minute video testimony. A lot of people are afraid. They'll say, well, I don't have my makeup on. I don't have this. I'm not dressed good enough. I'm all this. And my reply is always, Mrs. Jones, if you dress up and you put all this makeup on, it looks like I hired an actress or an actor, if it's a male, to do this video testimony. When people don't run around like a 10 all day long, right? We run around in our pajamas. We're not like, most of us are not like that, right? So being realistic, you look perfect right there. This is what you look like in your home. This is what I look like in your home. Here we are, man. It's a 1-minute thing, $25 off. And so I would get a lot of reviews that way. Did I use them all? No, because video testimonies. I didn't use them all because some of them were really bad. Like if somebody's really scared, they'd be like, Joe's Carpet Cleaning was, am I doing good, Joe? Like that kind of stuff, right? Like, I'm a little scared here, right? And people are there, even though there's not an audience in front of them, it's the camera just kind of scares people. How hard do you think it is for me to look at this camera right here and there's nobody here? And I got to talk for 30 minutes and hope that I do a good job and don't make too many mistakes. I don't know how many of you saw my show yesterday. I was really busy with the client and I had like a minute left. And I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know what to talk about. So I just started talking. And of course, some of you might not, I really, really hate the fact that these big box stores have nobody in the checkout line and you got to use the self checkout and we don't get a discount. And they're not hiring more employees, but they're making billions of dollars in profit. It's got to stop. And the only way that stuff stops is by us not going to those stores. And I know it's hard to not to go to these big box stores. Like, what are you going to do? Well, you go to mom and pop stores and help local businesses out. The prices are not that much different. I compared, but in order for us to make a change in our country for the better, because our employees need to be paid more money, right? They don't need this crappy minimum wage stuff. They need to get paid more without everybody raising their prices. So getting paid more means nothing. Like, that's crazy. Restaurants do it all the time. Sure, we'll give you 15 bucks an hour. Okay, a hamburger is 18 bucks now. Well, they can't even, now they still can't afford that hamburger, right? So there's got to be a point where something happens, right? And so maybe I should run for president and put a stop to all that crap, right? And so anyway, I'm kidding. I don't got time to be president. Although I would take it because I get free medical the rest of my life. After 4 years, I get paid a couple $100,000 a month for basically doing nothing. And it seems kind of awesome, doesn't it? All right. Reviews. Let's get back on to the reviews. Reviews. Every one of you should be asking for reviews every day. All you got to do is you should have a Google My Business. It's called Google Business Profile now. A lot of people know it as GMB, Google My Business, right? Google Business Profile. If you don't have one, you need to have one because you can't get reviews without it. You got to have a Google Business Profile, and then you can get Google reviews. Okay. Once you have that, you take that link, your review link, and you put it on your website. So, and you have a heading that says, please leave us a Google review, right? Or please leave us a review. And it can go there. There's other review places like Yelp, and you all know them all. You should be getting reviews on all. Google's a big one. That's where people are, right? 70-80% of the people are on Google doing searches, looking at reviews. You should absolutely be in there. So you should be asking everybody for a review. The thing about the link, when they click on it, let's say they're on their phone, if they're not logged into their email, they're not going to be able to get it. They're going to have to log into their Gmail account. And I believe you got to have a Gmail account to leave a Google review. So some people don't have Gmail accounts. They have Yahoo or something like that. You got to have a Gmail account. All right. So you're not going to get reviews from everybody. But even with saying that, you might be saying, well, man, that's half the people might not have Gmail accounts. Well, that's not true. It's like 70% do, 30% don't. And if that was really, really true, Robert Yokel would not have over 3,000 five-star reviews, right? They ask everybody, and they don't stop, right? They want those reviews, and I don't blame them. They're the top dog. No one's going to catch up to them. They'd have to, because they didn't stop. Every day they're continuing to do it, right? When you do nearly $2 million in carpet cleaning a year, you're in a lot of homes, like 7,000 plus, right? That's a lot of people. So, he's got reviews from maybe half of those people. So you got to continuously ask, continuously go after it. And the best time to do it is right when you finish a job and your client tells you what a beautiful job you did. I can't believe it. Maybe you're doing a cat urine job. We saw the testimony from Jeff Hensler, one of Michael Martin's clients, when Michael went out there, how she used this other company. They came back 3 times to try to get rid of this cat urine, and each time the smell got worse. And then they found Jeff with our chlorine dioxide products, and he got rid of the odor. So that's a great review. I don't know if he got a Google review on that also, but he got a video testimony, which is extremely important. The only problem with the whole testimony is the audio was bad. And so I've talked to Michael about getting, I've showed you guys this little case where you have the external mic for your iPhone. It's $33, right? Free shipping. It's on Amazon, unbelievable. And it's perfect, right? And it works perfect. So for audio. Audio is way more important than the actual quality of the video, because your video can look a little weird, but if they can't hear you, they're going to leave, right? So, audio is one of the most important things to do when you're doing video. All you got to do is buy that. You can use your phone. You don't need a camera like I have. And I wouldn't use that camera now anyway. I'd use my phone. Okay, this is what I would do. I would use my phone, and I would get, you know what? I want to show you something here. I want to show you what I use. Give me 1 second. I'm coming right back. It's just right here. Well, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, here I come. So I have this right here, and these are not that expensive, right? So I have this, and it has a light that turns on for light, and you put your phone right here. It picks up. Put your phone on here. You do it. You have your mic on. You're standing over there, or you give it to your client. It's really that simple, right? It's so simple to use. It's unbelievable. So okay, here we go. 26. Okay, you got 4 more minutes. Google reviews, extremely important to get. You should be asking every client. You should have a Google My Business page so you can get those reviews. And you should be also trying to get a video testimony of each job. So think about that, what I just showed you with the light, and it holds your camera. You can have it on, right? And you put the little part in for the on right here, where your phone is. You put the transmitter, you put the mic on your shirt, and you're cleaning, and you could be talking about what you're doing. You're not even holding your camera. It's on your light and the phone holder. It's just doing a video of you. You should be doing that on every job, because you never know what kind of footage you might want to use. I think it's because it takes no extra effort. You're just setting that up and working, right? And you can be talking. Maybe you're going to use it, maybe you aren't, right? But at least you have footage. And then you get WeTransfer, WeTransfer. I've showed you that before, to transfer those videos to your email, so you can download them on your computer, and then maybe you need to edit them. You're using some kind of editing software to edit them, and then you're putting them up on a blog, on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook channel. Why people don't do this every day like I'm doing, it blows my mind, because after a while you become viral. Like your videos and stuff start showing up in your area, and people start seeing you as that pro, as the area pro, so they want to hire you, right? So, but it doesn't happen overnight. That's a problem a lot of us have, right? We want immediate satisfaction, like right now. Man, I need satisfaction right now. But it doesn't happen that quick. But if you do something every day, look, I'm in here and I have one person on the show, and I know some people will watch it after, and there's probably a few other people on there not leaving comments, but there's not a lot. But has that stopped me? No. Pretty soon I'll have 100 videos, 200 videos, and at some point I'm going to get known, right? And people are going to want to work with our ad agency, or they're going to want to buy our products for odor control, right? Or for cleaning. So things are going to happen as long as you're consistent. Just try to do it. Am I consistent every day? No, because sometimes things happen and I don't do it. But a majority of the time, I'm on at 12 o'clock Monday through Friday, right? And I think that's important. So get out there, get those reviews, look at that software. It's in here. You can see it. Get Nice Job, right? Get.nicejob.com. Check them out. Do the 14-day free trial. You don't need to do anything if it doesn't work for you. But what they do is they'll go into your database. If you have a database, hopefully you have a database. If you don't, they'll go after your clients. They'll send them an email and stuff to leave a review, and they have a way of doing it, and it actually shows up on Google. Don't know how, but they're doing it, okay? Anyway, thank you all for being here today. Thank you so much. And remember, do not use the self-checkout. Stand in that long line that's 100 feet long. No, I don't know. Or just don't go there. Go to a mom and pop place where they're actually going to take care of you at the register, okay? Let's change the way things are in this country. Let's get wages up there without people raising their prices. Nobody needs to have billions of dollars in the bank while we're doing our own checkout, right? No one. All right. Bless you. Have a great day. See you Monday. All right. Bye-bye now.